Bars and Notes, Bars and Notes. I want to welcome everybody to Bars and Notes presents Behind the Bars. It's your boy Reese. I'm up here with my homie Corey Tate, my brother from my sister Neek. Y'all, what's up? What's up? What's up, y'all? How y'all feeling?
What's good?
What's chilling?
Good. So look, let's go ahead and get into our first topic. This is our first episode, and what's hot right now? What's going on right now? Kanye West versus Drake, Donda versus CLB. Let's go ahead and give our brief breakdown and let me know how y'all feel about it. Corey Tate, go ahead. You can go first, man.
Oh, you want me to start with the fuck shit?
Go ahead. Start with the fuck shit.
All right. Well, so I listened to both. I think Donda is an incredibly well put together album. I mean, Kanye doesn't not put good projects together. You know what I mean? Like, those shit's gonna be quality. It's gonna be mixed well. The production's gonna be on point. But I'm probably never listening to that record again. I might give it one more spin. I don't really fuck with gospel music. I'm not an overly religious person, so like I'm just not into the. I mean, I won't say I'm not into the message, but I'm not personally trying to listen to that all the time. I like Drake records better. Drake's record better. I think that Drake has grown on me over the years. I appreciate his talent. I think most people still kind of ride the ghostwriter train, and I just don't think that it's that as serious as people. I don't think people know what ghostwriting credits mean. You know what I mean? I don't think people understand how writing credits get distributed, and how you and how easily you could just be like, I contributed one fucking bar suggestion, and now I've got a credit as a ghostwriter. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think people understand the complications that come with that credit and how easy it can be to get one. So I think he writes his bars. I think his style has been so consistent over the years that it's hard to imagine anybody's writing his bars. You know what I mean? Like, there's a distinct style here. People used to say that, like, who was it? It wasn't Gilly the Kid. Who am I thinking of? He had a known ghostwriter, Quentin Miller.
Quentin Miller, yep. Quentin Miller.
Yeah. Quentin Miller sounds like Drake to me, but Drake hasn't fucked with Quentin Miller in years, and he still raps like Drake. You know what I mean? Like, that same style still is there. So it really made me start questioning, this can't be like, he can't just be getting songs written for him left and right. He's got to be writing his own bars.
You know what? I personally feel like it doesn't really even matter to a certain extent. Like, I'm looking at the body of work.
I know, like, that's what people are saying nowadays, and that bothers me.
No, but that's the thing though, because I'm thinking about the album. Like, if he says he's the best, okay, now that bothers me. But if I'm just trying to listen to some good music, I don't care who put it together, because
I feel that
because we're like, one second, we're at like a disadvantage. To me, I feel we're at a disadvantage because in a lot of cases they're going against country artists and other genres that have a table full of writers helping them put their music together. And then you have hip hop where, you have to do it by yourself. So when I think of like the best MCs, no, I don't put Drake in that conversation because of the whole ghostwriting thing. But when I'm thinking about like an artist and I want to listen to an album, yes, I would definitely swing and listen to a Drake album, just because of it's more of a vibe for me. I'm not listening to it to listen and see if he has the best punchlines because he has a ghostwriter.
I feel that, but I think that it's important that he takes himself seriously as an MC. Like, I think that he really does, and I think that the ghostwriting thing has given him a bad rap when it comes to being an MC. I think he actually can write.
Okay.
I don't believe that somebody's writing his all like full on verses. I think that he has writers. I have no problem with big artists having writers. That's just the nature of pop music, right?
Okay.
That doesn't bother me. I still want to know that the rappers that I'm a fan of are writing their tracks. Like, you can have somebody else write hooks. You can have somebody else coming in with suggestions and ideas. You can have somebody else giving you concepts. It doesn't, like I said, it doesn't take much to get a writing credit. You contribute a guitar riff. You contribute a guitar riff, you get a writing credit. So like, I'm cool with all that kind of shit. I don't have a problem with that. I just want to know that the MCs that I look up to and that inspire me to rap are writing their own shit, because I'm writing my own shit.
Exactly. Hey, Neek, how you feel about that, Neek? How you feel about that, Neek? Go ahead. My bad.
When he was talking about different genres, you also got to remember, they had a whole team of people put their music together. A whole team of Motown. They had 20 writers. It wasn't just Smokey Robinson. It was a whole bunch of people writing on. I added this line. I added that line. I added this. At the end of the day, the purpose was the finished product. Is this finished product dope? Is it not? That's the main goal to me.
So how you feel about the album? How you feel about the album? Like which album do you prefer? The CLB or the Donda?
Now see, that's another thing. Donda, I'm with gospel rap. I done wrote gospel music. I don't have a problem with that. The whole thing is, this is beyond gospel. At some point it's gospel, some point it sounds demonic, some point like it's like, where is this? Like, where are you going? Where's your focus? What are you concentrating on? What is the song? What is this about? Some parts was damn near like R&B, or some parts was, I mean, it was just everywhere to me. And then he labeled it, bam, this is the gospel album, because you threw on some tracks talking about Jesus. But in the songs, if you actually pay attention to the songs, some of the lyrics that he was saying, you was like, what? Then you had the features that was like, I don't know. I don't know. I never heard it, a gospel track say Donda 100 times, and how was that gospel?
So look, quick question. Was that a gospel album or was it dedicated to his mother?
That's what I was saying. People saying that this is a gospel album.
Okay.
A lot of people saying that this is a tribute album. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be some clarity on what is this album was about before you decide to say, oh, this was a trash album. First of all, you already know Kanye ain't never gonna make no, like the studio equipment alone could sell music. I don't understand why it wasn't no bass lines, no hi-hats. It was just, a lot of music was just the chords. Like, I didn't understand that.
I think it's a gospel record. I think it's a gospel record dedicated to his mother. I think it's both of those things.
But some of the songs have nothing to do with gospel. If you hear about, I mean, about the streets and being on the street and hustling, and you know what I'm saying, I felt that, but
I'm not sure you had an opportunity to listen to the diss song that was leaked that was supposed to be on the album where he dissed Drake with Andre 3000.
Andre 3000.
I don't.
How is this a gospel album?
That's why I say, like, you sure this was a gospel album? Because that's the last thing I would expect from a gospel album. Where he said something along the lines of like, I put that on a G or something. He said, I put that on GD or whatever.
Folks.
From how you feel about the Donda versus CLB? How you feel?
I couldn't get past track 9 on Donda. it was just, man. I listen to a lot of music and I'll let shit play in the background. You know what I'm saying? And as I'm doing shit, I couldn't do it. I tried. Let me tell you what. I don't like Kanye. First of all, I just don't like him as a person. But graduation is in my top 10. Hit that album. I will say that because graduation is the shit. Every damn track is motherfucking ill. Yeah. So don't think I'm a Kanye hater on the music side. Just after he made 808s and Heartbreaks, I fell off. I'm like, fuck this motherfucker. Now I can't listen to him anymore. 808s and Heartbreaks pissed me off. You know what I'm saying? It pissed me off, and I know it pissed T-Pain off and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh, you already know. You already know. But,
but My Dark Twisted Fantasy is probably his magnum opus, bro.
You know what? I don't know.
Probably his greatest album.
You know why I don't know? Because I stopped listening to the motherfucker. I ain't listened to shit after motherfucking 808s and Heartbreaks. If it wasn't on the radio, I ain't here. No, I take that back. Watch the Throne. That was my shit. Watch the Throne with him and Jay-Z. That was dope. But other than that, I didn't hear Pablo. What was that? Life of Pablo. I didn't hear whatever the hell you said. Crazy Twisted Darkness. I didn't hear the song where he went scoopity whoop, scoopity whoop, scoopity boop, whatever the fuck. I don't even know. I don't care. To me, when you do shit like that, you doing shit like that. You telling your fans, fuck you, I can do whatever I want when you do some dumb shit like that. Like when R. Kelly made that, when R. Kelly was like going booga booga booty, you know, that's why, motherfucker.
Hey, if I'm not mistaken, like that Scoobity Boop, Boobity Bop or whatever, wasn't that like in spite of Drake? Because I guess Drake wanted that beat or something like that. So Kanye just did Scoobity Doop throughout the whole beat to piss Drake off.
If that's true, that's amazing.
If that's true, that's funny as fuck. But honestly, I never heard the song.
No, that's what I heard. I heard Drake pretty much was trying to use that track. And Kanye said, nah. and he just
I
spit
would
that over the whole
love
song.
That right there, that's an ultimate fuck you. That's an ultimate fuck
Balls.
you. And then he put it on
That's
his
amazing.
album. You know,
And-
but you
He
know
didn't
what
even put
though,
it on
on the
his
real,
album.
doop, doop, doop.
I couldn't get
You
past
fucking-
track 9 on Donda. Drake, I've never really been a Drake fan, but Drake grew on me. You know what I'm saying? So that new album, like I said, I was able to play it in the background. I was able to let the whole thing go, and it didn't bother me. You know what I'm saying? So word up, Drake. The album is it's worth a spin and smoking some weed too. You know what I'm saying? Donda, I was feeling what Nick was saying. It was just like you got a bunch of chords and just, you know what I felt like? I feel like once Griselda came out, everybody's trying to copy their style of their sound.
Yeah.
And the way that they didn't really have no drums. They just had just sounds and shit. And they did have drums, but you know what I'm saying? Shit was empty and wide. And now you got all these artists, all these producers jumping on that Griselda train. You know what I'm saying? That sound. And so when you hear Kanye shit, you just hear a bunch of chords and a bunch of sounds and shit. Everybody's trying to experiment with, we're not going to put drums in the shit and we're just going to do this and that. But Kanye a weirdo anyway, though. So he wanted to make something weird. You got everybody wearing dish rags and listening to some weird shit. So I'm out. But I was really upset at the beginning. The Donda.
Yeah, that was tough.
I skipped that shit. I actually was gonna tell myself, okay, I'm gonna make it to the end. I'm gonna make it to the end. If this motherfucker keeps saying Donda, I swear to God, I'm gonna punch somebody in the face. And it just kept going.
People was talking about that was some spiritual evil carnation shit. I don't know what, I can't believe that because I don't believe in anything. But that was still bullshit. That's all I'm gonna say. Nobody.
It was just weird shit. One of my homeboys said, Ye does not have anybody around him to tell him, yo, dog, don't do that. That's just stupid. So he's sitting back going, yeah, I think the intro of my album, I just want somebody just to sit there and just go Donda over and over for like 2 motherfucking minutes.
Yeah,
I think these niggas, that's a good. And then someone else
that
like,
your Kanye impression?
I don't even know.
Okay, let's go ahead. Let's go ahead and wrap this segment
crazy
up, man. Hey, so overall, the consensus is everybody agreed. The CLB over the Donda. How y'all feel?
CLB over Donda.
All right, cool.
Yeah.
All right, so look, let's go ahead and take a quick Bars and Notes break. Y'all check out one of the dopest artists out of Bars and Notes right now.
Had to tie my shoestrings up. It's gonna be way better when our feet up. Don't tell them what's coming, they won't believe us. Age ain't on my mind. I pick my prime. It's a slow grind. Hello? Had to tie these shoestrings up. It's gonna be way better when our feet up. Don't tell them what's coming, they won't believe us. Age ain't on my mind. I pick my prime. It's a slow grind. Me and bro talk on the phone until securities intervene. Lot of niggas rap in jail, but he like the coldest one I seen. That's bro, that's mud. We ain't the grape juice at communion, but me and him like blood. But what's blood when even they cross you? I think they lost too. Brought shots back, now them back shots like R2. I am not God, you can't pray to me, I'm too sinful. But I wash my hands, yeah. Pray for a plan. God gave you mans, pots and pans. I'm in the kitchen for now. Everything God cook hot. Can't believe I'm on the inside. She sing, I look shocked. Think about money more than usual at this point, and it scared me, it's not stop. I got issues, I got problems, got no answers, you can't solve them. I got everything that I need inside of me. I ain't changed, I got different sides of me. Circle small, can't too many lie to me. We was using concrete, told the rim hooping on the street. It was half court 2-3, but before I planted my feet, I had to tie my shoestrings up. It's gonna be way better when our feet up. Don't tell them what's coming, they won't believe us. Age ain't on my mind. I pick my prime. It's a slow grind. Had to tie these shoestrings up. It's gonna be way better when our feet up. Don't tell them what's coming, they won't believe us. Age ain't on my mind. I pick my prime. It's a slow grind. Yeah. Planting my feet.
All right, welcome back, everybody. Bars and Notes. Bars and Notes presents Behind the Bars. It's your boy Reese, and I'm up here with my Bars and Notes family. Hey, the next topic we're gonna touch on: sexuality and hip hop. All right, how you feel?
How do I feel about
Sexuality and hip hop,
sexuality
man.
and hip
Yeah, how
hop?
you feel?
Now, when you say how do I feel about it, I mean
Well,
sexuality and is in everything, and that they use it like that because it sells. Do
uh,
I feel it's overly done? Yeah, it's always been overly done. I mean, shit, when BET had that late night segment, that I don't know if y'all are too young to
uncut.
remember that shit.
I'm not. I seen it. I
But
saw
I mean,
DJ Quick. I saw DJ Quick on that fucking shit. What was that DJ Quick song where he's like rapping in between women's legs while they're like shit dripping? That
I
shit,
just remember Nelly had one up there, but
Tip
Yeah.
Nelly
drill.
had one, and then
man.
also there was this but then they had a lot of underground cats with just some really ridiculous, really overly sexual shit. That one track, I ain't got no panties on the dance floor. I mean, once the corporate America realizes, okay, well, this shit is selling, let's keep throwing sex in it, keep throwing sex in it, keep throwing sex in it. Now, if you dope, if you're a dope artist and if you're grounded, ain't nobody gonna say nothing to you. Beyonce can go out there, damn, all she can have is two stickers on her nipples, and they ain't gonna say shit to Beyonce. When Lil Kim was doing her shit, she wore that half dress with just her nipple covered, and all people said was, damn, Lil Kim wore that dress, that was dope. But some people gave her shit, but not everybody. But because of Cardi's status and because of Megan's status, and everybody wants to talk their shit and be like, oh well, they ain't dope, they just using their sexuality. When they dropped WAP, they got on their ass. Now, if Nas X was a much more respected artist in the game, nobody would have said shit that he was lap dancing Satan, except for the crazy Christians. You know what I'm saying? But everybody now want to care about the kids because you got Nas X, lap dancing on Satan and shit. Hey, I look at it like this. I'm the type of motherfucker, if you don't want to see it, turn the motherfucking channel. I saw the video once because everybody was talking their shit. I saw it. I was like, okay, I saw it. And I didn't watch it again. Same thing with the R. Kelly tape. I saw it and I didn't watch it again. But I know motherfuckers who saw that shit multiple times, the motherfucking perverse. Anyway, next.
Oh, okay. Neek. Hey, so tell me how you feel about sexuality in hip hop, coming from a woman's perspective.
I'm gonna leech on to a little bit what From just said. Okay, it's always been in hip hop from the beginning of the time, but let's be real. I mean, it also the other side where women didn't degrade themselves, they didn't show themselves, they didn't want to be seen as somebody that was easily persuaded to be a hoe. Like it was pimps against hoes, and you did not want to be labeled as a hoe. That's just what it was back in that era. You know what I'm saying? So, but now when they start saying, hey, being a hoe is lucrative. Like I can make this money being this hoe. Fuck what you talking about, MC Light. Fuck what you talking about, Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying? I can get out here and make this money, do what they tell me, and I'll end up being triple up making that money. You know what I'm saying? They don't even remember that the Black Brat was the actual person, the first female rapper to go platinum. Nobody remembers that, but they remember Kim. They remember Trina. They remember Ass. You see what I'm saying? Like, stripper music always been around, but then now that a dude like with Luke, y'all remember Luke?
Yeah.
Stripper music always been around, always been lucrative. But here it is, a young man.
Don't stop off that pussy. Let me see that booty round. Okay.
But here it is, a young man.
Rock. I'm sorry. It just he said it. I just sorry.
Now, this ain't right. Now the men around like, I don't want my son to see this. I don't want no. Now they upset. Now it's when I always said when WAP came out, I was highly upset. I have teenage daughters that are very thick, and they talking like, oh, this the thing. They trying to twerk all through the house. I don't want them to be influenced. And they say, well, we're not your parents. You're not, but this is what the kids are listening to. So it's socially acceptable. You see what I'm saying? So you're making it socially acceptable. When I'm a parent saying, hey, this is some bullshit. You don't want to be seen as this type of person.
But see, you know what though? You are doing your job by saying to them, you don't want to be seen as this type of person. Now it's up to them to translate what they want to do and how they want to be seen. Because I tell my daughter's 16 years old, she listens to all random type of shit. I just tell her, look, I just don't want you out there being a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Be respectable, love yourself, and respect where you come from. But you know what I'm saying, you listen to whatever because it's entertainment, but know that it's entertainment and you don't need to be out there being nobody's hoe. And we have that understanding.
Starts at home. But check this out. Zaya, how you feel about this? Because you're a few years younger than us, and I know Let me go ahead and unmute you right quick. But you're a few years younger than us, and I know for a fact you have a different perspective. So how you feel?
Yeah, you definitely know for a fact. Like, I think the shit is bullshit. Like, it get hella annoying. Like when people be like just commentating, and just judging hip hop and people's artistry off of their looks and who looks the best, or what I'm saying, who looks more appealing to the public eye, because it's like a social thing, like publicity. The shit is crazy. Like, I don't know. I think motherfuckers need to stick to the bars. Like, that's what we here for. You feel what I'm saying? Like, why? Since when did looks become a part of like the main thing that people look for when it's a musician? Like, oh, they music cool, but how they look though? Like, they look broke. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like, why you worry about? I don't know. The shit just it gets annoying.
Have you ever been like faced with like a situation like that before, where someone prejudged you based off how you look?
All the time. All the fucking time.
And like, what's the outcome?
Like, I don't know. Like, sometimes I just be ignoring the shit at this point. But especially like with my first battle I had, like when I had the interview, a lot of people I was seeing was like, "Oh, she look like this, she look like that," and I'm like, "Hold on, why is it about what I look like? Like, this is, first of all, this is battle rap. You would think we only here for bars. You know what I'm saying? Right. Like, literally, this is what we're here for. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, where do y'all motherfuckers be getting this look shit from? Why y'all so focused on my looks? That shit be killing me like every fucking time. That shit is annoying, bro. It's sad. It was definitely.
No, it definitely is. It definitely is. Corey Tate, like, what's your outlook on it as far as sexuality and hip hop?
I'm a member of the Mind Your Own Fucking Business Party. I think that artists have the right to be who the fuck they are, and if that's something that goes against whatever values you have, even no matter how archaic they might be, then turn, like From said, turn the channel. You don't have to let that shit be in there. Your kids, though, are gonna listen eventually to what they want to listen to, and if that's what they want to listen to, there's a reason for it. Like, let your kids find their identities on their own to a certain extent. Guide them the way that you think that you need to guide them, but like, it's not the artist's responsibility to parent children.
No, I definitely feel that.
And at the same time, that's where you got to hold artists accountable. I see what Corey's saying, but I feel like it don't really work like that when it comes to the culture, because first of all, it's bigger than the artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is literally shit that we're putting out in the atmosphere for generations after us to, come across and listen to, because music has an impact on people's lives, whether people realize it or not. Like, the shit that you listen to every day starts to affect how you move throughout your life. You feel what I'm saying? So if you listening to a whole bunch of females who talking about, oh, they look like this, or they, over sexualizing themselves, then you gotta know for a fact, eventually later on down the line, the kids that's coming up listening to this type of like music is gonna think that this type of behavior is okay, and this is what's acceptable, or this is what they need to do in order to be accepted. You feel what I'm saying? So it starts to fuck up the culture's mindset, because it's like, damn, we grew up listening to this and this was okay because this is what they was doing and this is what they was, popularizing and shit like that. I don't know. So I definitely feel like, yeah, it's not really the artist, responsibility to a certain extent, because we not, here to raise your kids, but at the same time, we do this shit to make an impact. You know what I'm saying? So you got to know that there's going to be people that follow you, like literally every move that you make, just because they're such a big fan of how, the type of music that you made or whatever. And not to drag this shit out so long.
Are you good? Are you good?
When I was a kid, Ice Cube said it best to me, and I had to take it however I wanted to take it. He said, "To a kid looking up to me, life ain't nothing but bitches and money." So basically, I took it as, well, if I choose to look up to what you're saying, then that's going to be my philosophy. But if I choose to just go by my own shit, but enjoy your music, that's what I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying? So still, it's up to the listener what route you want to go. Yeah. I don't give a damn. I already know how influential shit is, but I listen to everything from A to Z. You know what I'm saying? And Marilyn Manson ain't never influenced me to do shit. And I really love that song, don't like the drugs, but the drugs like me. I only smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? I ain't done all that other shit that motherfucker talking about. You know, it's just what
but
the
you also,
listener is up to.
So look,
Go
um,
ahead.
hey, like quick question then, because I see this a lot. Do you think like how in a lot of cases sexuality being pushed out there, especially more so for women, it has a negative effect on women because they're more focused on how they look versus their bars. So
Yeah,
even in award shows, like, do you think we need a separation? Because I think there's like female MCs just as dope as the male MCs.
I think it's ridiculous. I think the over sexuality, it's just ridiculous. And like Zaya said, or Nick said, motherfuckers in the crowd just talking about, ooh, look at that ass, and not even listening to bars and shit. You know what I'm
nothing.
saying? And most dudes is just completely simple, just beyond simple. So that's all they can think about anyway when they're in the presence of a female. They ain't even
Uh-huh.
listening to any words that coming out their mouth. They thinking of, am I going to be able to get some? What should be the next word to come out of my mouth? Um, but yeah, no, definitely. The female MC should take it back. You know what I'm saying? Get out there in
Pardon my
turtlenecks and just rip
cockiness.
somebody the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? Get out
Mhm.
there in a motherfucking one piece old school dress and tear somebody the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Stop trying to look at what you can't see. I'm gonna tear you the fuck up. You know, because
Facts.
motherfuckers
Facts.
can't concentrate. And at the same time, too, like I was talking to my homeboys, when most females dress up like that anyway, they ain't trying to impress some dude. Dudes are simple. They trying to just let other females know I'm bad. But
Right.
if you already know you bad, or other than that, if you just confident in yourself, fuck all that dumb shit. But dudes is simple. You could show up in a Kanye shirt, and they're gonna be like, "Oh, I want that." You could show up dirty and stanky. Dudes is that simple.
And
You
that's
know what I'm
not that's
saying?
fair because a girl can show up to a man can show up to a award show funky, dirty shoes, wearing the same shit he wore yesterday, drunk. Nobody will say nothing. Let a female come out there looking halfway ratchet, she gonna get read to death. You see what I'm saying? It's the people
That's
pay
just
more.
society, though. That's just society and how they programmed all of us throughout the years as females need to present themselves this way, and dudes
But
can
it ain't
just
for the men. It take y'all to be like, hey, we not finna keep allowing these girls to come in there shaking their ass and getting away with this, getting away with getting awards. They shit ain't the best. Y'all gotta
That
be
ain't
the
up to us. No,
not
wait. When we try to tell women what they can and cannot do, we
oh,
get
we can put in
beefy.
our place.
Okay, that's not up to us. Our job is
Pause.
to let y'all. Our job is to let y'all do whatever the fuck you want to do, or we're going to be canceled next month.
but no, you
Okay,
don't
like, I
but it
look,
take
look, look.
the two I mean, not
Well, I
just
said we're gonna be canceled
men,
next month.
not just
I
men. It
think
take
I think both of these perspectives are accurate. I don't think that one's more accurate than the other. I think that the artists, maybe they're getting told what to do and they're buckling under pressure, but I think some of them know exactly what they're doing and they know how to use what they have to their advantage. Little Kim is a fucking body bag MC, but she kind of popularized the over sexualization of women in hip hop, but still had fucking bars, and she is still known for those bars more than she's known for anything else, in my opinion, within hip hop circles. Like if you're not ahead, maybe you think that she's just known for the one titty hanging out at the beginning.
no. And that's
But if you're ahead, you know that girl had bars, and it didn't matter what she did with her body. So like, I think you let them do you let whoever is the artist do what they want to
but
do, and
that's
you have to
when
be
I with
smart
you right
enough to know.
there. That's the line that you got to cross because there are women who are naturally beautiful and still got bars.
We
That's
still
and
have
they have to
MCs like Rhapsody. We still have MCs like Little
Rhapsody.
Sims.
Yeah.
We still have, I mean,
Snow.
we still
Snow
have
the product.
Snow. She's like
She dope.
we
Bishop
have
Zaya.
dope female MCs
She
that are
dope.
not like
fire.
flashing their titties everywhere.
I don't want to say flashing their titties, but you can be
I'll say
tasteful.
flashing their titties.
Not trying. She still don't have to hide herself to rap good. You see what I'm saying? She don't
Mhm.
have to hide
Right.
herself. But some shit, there should be a limit. You know what I'm saying? But then we can't censor ourselves either, because then that the case that brings up rules
Yeah,
for other.
who decides the limit? You know what I mean? And then once that person or that group of people has decided the limit, you're gonna have the people who didn't get to decide the limit bitching about the limit. Like
Right.
All I'm saying
there should
is,
have
if this
Go ahead.
music,
Go ahead,
if
from. Go ahead, from. Go
everybody,
ahead, from.
if everybody wants to lately, if everyone's trying to define the today's rap music as everybody's talking about street shit, drug shit, sex, and all this stuff, then how come motherfuckers now are starting? We caring about the kids, really, really. No.
Yeah.
I ain't falling for it.
Yeah, that's weak.
Yeah. Yeah, we've been listening to drug dealer music our entire lives. You know what I mean? Like,
so hip hop ain't really for the kids.
Yeah, you didn't care about
honestly.
the kids unless it was Eminem talking about raping his mom. You didn't care about the kids unless it was, Little Kim's titty hanging out. You didn't care about the kids unless it was, Little Nas X being publicly gay. Like, you didn't care about the kids. You didn't care about the kids until those things happened. But when it was all drug dealer music and gang violence music, who cares?
Hey, if motherfuckers is scared of turning into something or something coming for them, the gay boogeyman, then that's on them. You know what I'm saying? It's an agenda in hip hop. You know what? Everybody's got a conspiracy nowadays, and I just don't listen to stupid shit no more. You know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers, the alphabet people does have a lot of motherfucking power and shit, and they can cancel motherfuckers and shit. But on the real though, they need to also be showed you don't have all the motherfucking power. And if there is some kind of conspiracy agenda, then all motherfuckers need to do is be like, hey, where's it start? At home. You know what I'm saying? That's all you gotta do. You ain't gotta teach hate, but you just gotta teach. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know, Adam and Eve. Unless you want Steve and Steve.
Adam and Steve.
I don't know.
Adam and Steve.
Know?
Wow.
Don't teach that. Don't teach nobody that. Don't teach nobody that.
All right, look.
People are who they are, and they need to be allowed to be who they are. I don't see the gays. Listen, wait.
I draw the line at bestiality. I draw the line at bestiality.
Okay, no.
All right, go ahead, Corey.
Obviously, there are still lines. But like, homosexuality in anything needs to be normalized. Homosexuality in anything needs to be normalized as much as you can normalize it. As much as you can normalize it. If you can't, because we don't want to continue the fucking trends of bigotry, right? We want to break those cycles, and that is bigotry. So you can't say that this person can do
Zaya. What you got, Zaya? What you got? I see you down there.
We don't want to break in and out. We want to keep this how it is. We good right here. Like, we don't need to normalize any homosexuality for what? Like, why do we need to hear about two men fucking? Like, I don't want to hear that.
You don't need to hear about it. You don't need to hear about it because you can change that channel. You don't need to hear about it.
No,
that doesn't mean
they're trying to push it on motherfuckers to force them to accept some shit. Like, if that's the case, okay, did we make motherfuckers turn off the channel when they was rapping about like Lil Kim, she was fucking niggas or whatever? Did we make people turn off the channel? Like, we didn't force it down y'all throat. This is just how the culture already
was. No, because we could change the channel.
But the fact, like, what I'm trying to say is, why do we have to switch up how we've been doing our shit just to make other motherfuckers feel comfortable with how they live their lifestyle? Like,
you don't have to switch. You don't have to switch up what you're doing. I'm saying that doesn't mean that they shouldn't be allowed to say it and allowed to do it, just like everybody else is allowed to say and do what they do.
No, that's a fact. No, I'm not disagreeing there. I'm saying, like, as far as the normalizing homosexuality, that's the part I'm disagreeing with. Like, why do we need to normalize homosexuality? If we don't agree with it, we don't agree with it. Like, our whole culture is built off of, like, heterosexual, like, this. If that's what I'm like, heterosexualness. Not even just saying, like, to brag about it, but, I mean, I just don't agree that we need to normalize that. That's just outlandish right there.
It's a normal part of life. Some people are gay. That's the way it is.
Not most people though. It's not a normal thing of life.
It doesn't matter if it's most. It doesn't matter if it's most people. There's still enough.
It matters a lot because it's not a normal thing. That's what I'm saying. You're trying to tell us to normalize some shit that's not normal. It's literally not normal. Like, to be.
Well, who are we to determine what?
Right.
I mean, it's obvious you can't reproduce with. See, this is a whole nother conversation, but.
Yeah.
Oh, y'all got it.
But it's still important though. It's still. I mean, you can't reproduce with opposite sex. I agree with you on that. You know what I mean? I agree. And the Bible says we're supposed to procreate.
Oh.
Not even the Bible. I know we need to talk about straight literal facts. Like, not even the Bible.
What did I say earlier? We don't need to be on this motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? What I say? You know, first off, I just want to say, ain't nobody trying to normalize the shit in hip hop. You know what I'm saying? It's just happening, and not happening that it's
Because
normalizing.
we're letting
It's just music happening, or people are just being who they are. If someone's just being who they are, I'm not gonna stop somebody being who they are. I'm just not gonna participate if I don't want to participate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to normalize
that's the
it like
whole
I'm not
analogy
trying to.
of turning the
I'm
channel
not trying to
off.
shove it down anybody's throat to be like, you need to accept this. No, I'm not. I'm just keeping my mouth shut and going over here to where where I want to see. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to this party. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna throw any Molotov cocktails in your party.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not gonna be the motherfucker outside sniping cats and trying to burn down your club. I'm just not coming down your street if I don't want to. That's all. No hate. Just do what you do over there. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
Word the fuck up. You know, I'm not mad at you.
I do acknowledge that you're there. I'm not going to say, oh, you shouldn't. I'm going to acknowledge that you're there. You're a Republican. Okay, that's cool. I don't fuck with Republicans, but
just like I walk in a room, just like if I walk into a room full of white folks, they can all tell me I'm not racist, but I know they acknowledge I'm there.
But what does this have to do with anything? Like, we're talking about normalizing homosexuality. Nobody's talking about discrimination. Like, we're not discriminating just because you're gay. That's not the point that I'm making. Y'all listen what I'm saying.
Well, I'm out, man.
Yeah, like, we're not no hate. Like, I'm not saying on no hate shit or no discrimination. I'm just saying, because he said we should normalize homosexuality. And I responded saying, why do we need to normalize some shit that's not normal in our culture? That's all I said. I'm not discriminating and not getting personal.
We talking about the
African. Did you say that, Corey? Did you say that verbatim? We should normalize.
I think I said something a lot. Yeah,
he did. Yeah.
I'm on a different channel.
Are we talking about the
I'm not mad at it. I'm just
hip hop culture.
Channel.
Hip hop.
And hip hop.
Yeah, hip hop. Keyword hip hop. Like that's
hip hop.
That's what we're talking about. Yeah. And what are we talking about? Like what? But
we're okay with gay people participating in hip hop. Is that what we're saying? Or is that something that you're not okay?
That's what you're saying.
I'm asking you.
Okay with gay people in hip hop?
Who are we looking at?
I have no idea.
What did you say?
Now, who's the question for, Corey?
The question was, I know I am, and I feel like most of the people here are, but I'm wondering if we as a group are okay with gay people being involved in hip hop, participating in rap and producing songs and whatever. Right.
We ain't got a choice but to be okay with it. We can't force it. A motherfucking, a lifestyle down somebody's throat. Like, it is what it is. But all we're saying is it's not hip hop. So, like, we don't want to hear about, like, motherfuckers rapping about homosexual shit. Like, literally.
Yeah, I'm not trying to. I'll listen to you if you got bars, but I'm not trying to hear you. I'm not trying to hear you talking about.
So if you ain't trying to hear no bars,
Are we keeping the same energy with Young M.A.?
And Debrat too. She rap about her chick in this album she just dropped.
And that's why I don't listen to it. But I ain't gonna hold you. The bitch is hard. Like Young M.A. is.
Young M.A. a beast. Hard. She a beast. Sheesh.
But you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know. The world is changing, obviously. This is crazy. Like,
the world. Hey,
I can't believe it.
The world been changed. Just those motherfuckers. Everybody's just being more vocal now. The world done been changed. Shit, African Bambaataa back in the day was doing his shit. Shit just finally came to light. You know. Shit is ridiculous. I mean, not that it's ridiculous. It's just that motherfuckers has been doing that shit since the beginning of time. They just now being more verbal with the shit.
So why do you
thing I don't like the cancel culture shit. I don't like that. I don't like the fact that a motherfucker gonna be like, I don't like what they did to the baby. I don't like that shit.
Oh yeah, the baby situation.
I don't think what he did was that serious. You know what I'm saying? He just said, if you ain't in the parking lot, suck a dick, put up your motherfucking lighters. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with saying that. They didn't have, but see, they just wanted to make an example out of his ass. That's all they wanted to do. That's all they want to do.
Trying to push that agenda, like they trying to force it down motherfuckers' throat.
Hey, I agree. Don't say nothing too real. It get ugly out here. Shh. We gotta keep this YouTube channel up, dog.
Delete all that shit. Delete all that shit. Let's play with you, piggy. Delete all that shit.
Hit the page. Don't drop the link. Turn the camera on. Say, what's up, Barz and Notes? My name's such and such, and I'm gonna do my thing. And then do your thing. And if you got a link to share with us, please put it in the comments. And if you wonder where your link went, I probably deleted it.